Claymation, Claymation.
Will Vinton is a clay animator who's really into his medium.
Well, for several years while making live action and a few cell animated films, I was working on a technique of clay animation. It was a technique that Bob Gardner, a sculptor, and I worked on during college. And so eventually we made a film called Closed Mondays to sort of show off the animation techniques and to show off what clay could do as an animation medium. How's that?
Clay animation came of age.
Oh. Ah.
Enough, watch out.
Clay's really neat stuff. It's basically the same plasticine that every preschooler uses, except we use hundreds of pounds even for a short film. We use our hands as our primary tools for smearing, kneading, smoothing, texturing. Clay's a natural for simple figures and limited movement. Most of our productions require more refined use of the clay for greater detail and realism. And for these things, we use sculpting tools common to most kinds of clay modeling. In a production like Rip Van Winkle, we may use 30 or 40 characters, each one having to be specifically designed and have unique qualities about it. The characters range from 7 or 8 inches tall to 10 or 12 inches tall, and occasionally we use different scales, very small scaled characters for distant shots, and even as large as life size for extreme close-ups.
The process uses a full range of colors.
Even from the beginning, the commercial colors of clays just weren't adequate. There wasn't enough variation in color and hues and so forth, and so we always have mixed our clays, starting usually from ivory and adding colored pigment in the same way that one mixes paint. And it allows us to get a complete spectrum of colors with different intensities and for really quite elaborate landscapes and sets.
This is a scene from Mountain Music. Behind the scenes, many elements are involved in making it work.
Oh, Sunset, what directing!
Yes, I am a genius. I'm a genius. How would that sound, Red? How would
We have
that
all
go?
the usual
This is a good
filmmaking
thing.
problems: lighting, sound, music scoring, direction of actors, editing. And then we have a few of our own that are unique to clay animation.
Are you hungry, Al?
Well, yeah, I could use a ham sandwich.
Nothing's going on!
Where's that chicken? What is going
And
on?
it's Dutchy, ain't you?
You
What
are
is the sound?
disgusting!
What do you mean,
You're nothing.
disgusting?
Red,
I
don't.
just want a ham sandwich.
Ow.
Red!
You're talking about my family!
Red, where is this chicken here? I'm trying to find the sound here.
Talking about a ham sandwich.
Red! Red! What is it? Where is Mr. Sound? Red! Red!
Boom! Red! What?
What in the world?
Here comes the director. I can't hear anything. Quiet on the set.
Hey, have you guys finished that shot yet?
Yes, I think we have something, VW.
Okay, well let's get on with the close-up now, huh? Okay, we'll set up for that. Actually, there really are a lot of similarities between our process and live-action film production. Both are shot in real space with the characters moving around in front of the camera within sets. If a scene calls for mood and drama, as many of the scenes in Martin the Cobbler did, then we can light the sets just about the same way that a live-action production crew would light a set.
In fact, the entire production is shot and soundtracks recorded with live actors before animating begins. The footage and sound are edited into a reference film, which is used as a guide to animation, as in this scene from Martin the Cobbler.
So you keep looking out the window because you thought that I admit you were.
Listen.
Complete original music scores are composed and recorded before animating begins.
What I was thinking is if we could, on those cues, we can turn on the lights in the room.
So that action can be executed in perfect synchronization with the music.
And then we need to get into the camera movement. The camera pulls away from the window back to reveal, Martin and his cobbler bench.
Maybe have some bop, 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 and have it right match with the hammer or something. He's actually the percussion.
Right. By editing the reference film, the voice and the music tracks together, we're able to really get a precise guide for animation. And sometimes we're able to edit the finished animation, as in the fast cut sequence before the eruption scene in Mountain Music. Okay, let's discuss Martin's
Animators plan
facial
every
movement.
action that will appear on the screen. And characters are all designed with movement in mind.
You might want to do it that way, or we can do a full beard type of thing.
Yeah, I really like the beard on Martin, except that it may create some problems with doing the lip sync and moving the mouth.
Smooth character movement begins with an armature, a stable, flexible structure to support the figure in motion.
Whee! Yeah. Ah!
The action described in the script is translated to storyboard form, scene by scene. Then each scene is broken down into individual moves, and moves are broken down frame by frame.
The distance that a character has to move in a given scene is divided by the number of frames in that move. The formula is distance divided by frames. That tells us how far the character has to move each frame. How far the camera has to move in each frame is calculated in the same way. There may be as many as 50 or 60 different elements that have to be moved every frame. So you may be having the camera move tracking in towards a shot while it's tilting, and those have to be each done a frame at a time, and then the characters are moved. There may be one character that's moving his mouth and head and hands. Another character may be pulling on something. And altogether there may be, as I say, several dozen different elements that are moving in each frame.
In a complex shot, the camera may be panning, tilting, and tracking all at the same time, with horizontal and vertical camera moves occurring between each exposure of film.
Let her go!
Okay, let's get ready for the next one. It's 4:30.
Okay.
Granny is going to be moving forward a little bit more. Right foot coming forward. Let me. Oh, it's going to be good framing.
So in the glamorous, fast-paced world of filmmaking, the animator stands alone, or sits
We need to move her
alone, or with a friend, and turns his world slowly,
Couple increments.
one frame at a time.
Again. Okay, 450. Okay, pause the foot and just keep moving the body.
Okay, just hold the foot out
Right.
where it is.
So, yeah, your skirt can start coming down yet.
Okay. How about the pivot? Do you want to continue that or pause?
Just move it forward. Pause the pivot. The hand pauses.
Okay.
How about let's have her blink a little bit on this one. Have her blink down one. This scarf is a little weird yet.
Okay.
Okay. 4 here. Okay, 452. Start to move the left foot forward. Skirt will come down. Right arm back a little bit. Begin pivot to the other direction. And then we're going to start easing out. She's going to stop in one more step, so start easing out the move.
And unblinker?
Yeah.
The set is quiet,
Okay, so this one.
electric with concentration. The animator is always alert to the possibility of error. It may take several people many days to shoot one scene, and in a single frame, it can all be lost. A successful scene is the result of dozens of elements working well together.
Vladimir, wait! Where's
So
my
the mouse
hat?
is searching around.
And there may be hundreds of scenes in one production.
Oh, there it is. Thank you, my
All working toward the closing moments of the final scene.
Vladimir! Vladimir! Wait, I'm coming with you! Well, Martin, what took you so long? I'm going with you to the festival. Together we can show these young people some of the old dances. We're two pups, eh, Vladimir? Two pups in our prime!
When, at last, all the scenes work well together, that's a happy ending.
Happy endings always make me cry.
Don't cry, Will.
Strawberry. Oh, wow.
Together now.
Ho, 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 hee, 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 ha, 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 ya, ha, ha, ho, 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 hee, 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 ha, 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 ya, ha, ha, ho, 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 hee, 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 ha, 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 ya, ha, ha, ho, 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 hee, 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 ha, 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 ya, ha, ha, ho, 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 hee, 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 ha, 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 ya,